What to Play presents the top 25 PC roguelike games in the last 5 years, all arranged by PlayScore. To check out our full list, visit our website at whattoplay.com. You can also take part in our rankings by leaving reviews of the games that you played. Link in the description box below. Starting our list at 25th place is BPM, Bullets Per Minute. We all know how roguelikes work, but what makes them different from the rest of the titles are their unique gameplay mechanics. In this fast-paced shooter from Awe Interactive, defend the realm of Asgard by blasting foes in the face while shooting, jumping, and dodging to its rock and roll beat. A play score of 8.32. 24th place. A product born out of popular roguelite platformers like Dead Cells and Rogue Legacy, Fury Unleashed borrows notable styles from the good old days of Contra and Metal Slug. Shoot your way into this ever-changing comic book with the right tools or with a friend with its local co-op mode. An online co-op will also be available soon. A play score of 8.37. In our 23rd spot is Scourgebringer. The genre isn't just about guns. Scourgebringer's fast-paced sword combat is satisfying. Its fluid controls matched with the game's trippy platforming levels feel like it's a mix between Celeste and Katana Zero, except everything is different after each death. A play score of 8.37. Our 22nd entry on the list is Atomic Crops. Birdbath Games and Raw Fury's action roguelike takes Plants vs. Zombies to a whole new level. Part farming game, part twin-stick shooter, the game's mutated agricultural organisms are your heroes as they fend off waves and waves of monsters at night. So make sure you prepare them during the day with the right resources. A play score of 8.37. Our 21st spot goes to Going Under, a different kind of roguelike where late-stage capitalism goes wrong. From the bottom of the corporate food chain, climb your way to the top by battling white-collar bosses and snarky coworkers using everyday tools like laptops, a floor mop, or even your bare fists. It's wild, witty, and at most times, goofy. A play score of 8.41. 20th spot is Star Wars Rogue. No, it's not a Star Wars game. This action roguelike feels like playing a game from the 80s. This bullet hell space adventure was made by the team behind AI War and Bionic Dudes. There's an insane amount of detail packed in this little indie title, as well as a fantastic soundtrack to accompany your journey in space. A play score of 8.41. Our 19th spot. This 2016 title leans heavily on its Roguevania aspects. Ghost 1.0 combines the rewarding exploration of Metroidvanias with the unpredictability and risk of a roguelike. Infiltrate a derelict space station by phasing through walls and manipulating its systems. A play score of 8.43. 18th place belongs to One Step From Eden. If you love the smart card-based gameplay of Slay the Spire or the cutesy personalities of anime girls, you'd find One Step From Eden a bang for your buck. Craft your most powerful decks and make your way around a never-ending roller coaster of tactical and real-time combat. A play score of 8.45. The 17th entry on this list is Death Road from Canada. Recently mentioned on our top 10 PS4 zombie games, check it out by the way, this post-apocalyptic road trip puts you and a bunch of lowly strangers in a quest to survive a nightmarish yet comical version of a zombie apocalypse. Scavenge for resources and pray to the RNG gods for the perfect team. A play score of 8.48. 16th place. If you find the card-based gameplay of Slay the Spire and One Step From Eden too difficult, Dicey Dungeons is your go-to casual roguelike experience. Everything here is cute, and its challenges are somewhat forgiving. Pick 6 characters, each with their own abilities, and take down the RNG goddess. Yeah, that exists here. A play score of 8.50. Our 15th entry on the list is Post Void. For a $2 game, Post Void is worth the asking price, maybe even more. It's a short but sweet action roguelike experience where you go on a psychedelic acid trip and shoot stuff. Each run is procedurally generated, making everything unpredictable. Word of warning, the game contains heavy flashing lights. A play score of 8.58. 14th place is Skull the Hero Slayer. This indie roguelike puts a twist to the usual standards of the genre. Skull's journey for redemption is made possible with his unique ability to switch powers by changing, you guessed it, skulls. You can carry 2 at a time so you can mix and match the best synergies. Use your head. A play score of 8.62. 13th place. If there's one thing roguelikes love to do, it's encouraging players to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Darkest Dungeon's Lovecraftian themes fit well in this genre, pushing your main characters to the brink of insanity with each run. It's madness with a play score of 8.68. 12th place. Monolith's retro design is a testament to the old-school form of roguelikes back in the 80s. Its top-down shooter action takes players into a procedurally generated abandoned facility in search of a mysterious power. Fight dangerous foes and gain powerful weapons that turn the tide of battle. It receives a play score of 8.76. Taking the 11th spot on the list is Noita. If most of these roguelike titles deal with sword slashing and guns blazing combat, what Noita does differently is in its physics-based gameplay. Think Dig Dug, but you can manipulate everything in its pixel world by casting fancy spells. A play score of 8.77. 10th entry on the list is Loop Hero, a roguelike title that injects lore into the fundamentals of the genre. Its deck building system matches well with its auto-battler mechanics. It's deceptively simple, as each run offers multiple personalities all depending on the cards you have. It has high replay value, and its art style is perfect for a semi-idle game. A play score of 8.85. 9th place is Monster Train, another deck builder, but this time instead of raiding castles or playing as anime waifus, you ride a train to hell. Use your wits to engage in tactical and strategic card-based combat and make it through the game's challenging vertical levels. There are over 200 cards to unlock and a multiplayer mode to play with friends. A play score of 8.87. 8th on our list is Spelunky 2. One of the earlier forms of roguelike adapting randomly generated levels, this sequel brings its underground adventures to new depths, literally and figuratively. As a brave spelunker navigate around its treacherous landscapes in search of treasures. A play score of 8.89. 7th on our list is Deep Rock Galactic. This 4-player co-op FPS from Ghost Ship Games is a dwarven quest with epic proportions. Like the journey to the Lonely Mountain in The Hobbit, lead a band of badass dwarves to slay a horde of extraterrestrial threats. Almost anything on this planet is destructible, so plan those explosions carefully. A play score of 8.93. 6th place is Enter the Gungeon. Dodge Roll's first game stands among the indie giants. Gungeon's humorous take on the roguelike genre places you and a group of Gungeoneers in a quest to kill your past. To do that, make your way around its dangerous halls full of bullet hell shenanigans. Collect a variety of guns that are either absolutely OP or downright stupid, like this bullet that shoots guns. A play score of 8.93. 5th on our list is Into the Breach. Subset Games' science fiction strategy game is fueled by the mecha genre. Protect the planet from invading species using a variety of military-grade weaponry. Plan your moves ahead. One wrong move and you'd have to go back in time to save the world again. A play score of 8.96. 4th entry belongs to Risk of Rain 2. For an indie studio of only 3 people, Hoppo Games' giant leap of visual style from 2D to 3D deserves praise. This sequel puts more emphasis on its third-person shooting, making it even harder than the original. Surviving an alien planet with nothing but luck on your side is Risk of Rain's fascinating charm, especially when you do it all over again in higher difficulties. A play score of 8.98. 3rd place is Slay the Spire. Embark on a never-ending quest to climb this mysterious spire. Its dynamic deck building offers hundreds of hours of replay value, alongside a cast of 4 characters that each have their own abilities. It's easily one of the best deck building games out there. A play score of 9.13. 2nd on this list is Dead Cells, the best platforming and hack-and-slash roguelike game right now. Motion Twin's award-winning title puts players in an eternal cycle of life and death, with each rebirth offering something new to the table. Its energetic combat, coupled with its rocking soundtrack, makes it a strong entry to this growing genre. a play score of 9.15. Standing tall at first place is Hades. Zagreus takes the crown for the best roguelike game on the PC right now. Supergiant's multi-award-winning title is a perfect example of a never-ending game done right. Escape the underworld and rebel against your father Hades. Each run offers different surprises, all depending on the godlike boons you get from your extended family or the weapons you equip. There's no eternal death in this infernal landscape, but there are over 200 hours of replay value here. A play score of 9.47.